Hey everybody, well, everything's going great. I'm in front of the Belvin fire now, or the Chips fire as it's named, and taking a lunch here underneath a tree, and there's bees everywhere. But what happened, I got off at the Quincy LaPorte trailhead. It was a 26-mile hitch. I got a hitch pretty easy. It's not normally an easy hitch because hardly anybody travels that road. But I got a hitch into Quincy. Stayed there 2 nights ago. The PCTA was recommending everyone to go catch the bus go from Quincy to Chester. So there were several of us that end up catching the bus yesterday around 1 o'clock from the Quincy Safeway. Got into Chester yesterday probably an hour later or so. It was myself and Doe Eyes and her boyfriend and Safari and another guy I just met, and we went to the bowling alley, just chilled there for a little while, and they was talking about going back to the trail, so I decided to stay the night there in Chester, and I walked down to the Seneca Motel, and there was a whole bunch of other thru hikers that I knew, so that was cool. So sat around with them and talked and had a good time and ordered some pizza. So then there's a trail angel on the Facebook group that lives in Chester. Piper's mom. I want to give a shout out to Piper's mom because she was awesome. She's basically a PCT taxi service right now for anyone that needs a ride to the trailhead from Chester that had to flip up due to the trail being closed. So she gave us all a ride this morning, and beautiful. There at Highway 36 where the trailhead's at, where the PCT crosses. It's just a beautiful forest, this huge, large pine forest, and it was awesome walking through. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, so back on the trail, there's a little resort thing called Drake's Pad. Should get there tonight, and I don't know if I want to stay there or move on. I've had a lot of town stops lately, and I actually feel myself gaining some weight, so. Which isn't a bad thing, but so we'll be entering Lawson Volcanic Park here within, I don't know, 4 miles I think. So that's going to be cool, walking through the volcanic park. And but yeah, everything's going great. The fire's still kind of out of control. They're trying to contain it and keep it from getting any larger, and just kind of let it burn out itself, I think, is what Piper's mom was saying. So, but the PCT is closed, a large chunk of it. So, from Belden to Highway 36 is closed, and I believe before you get to Belden, there's a section closed as well. I didn't like the idea walking into a fire. I could have went another 30 miles, but then had no idea what the fire was going to do, so I didn't want to chance it. Most everybody did the same thing I did. So there's a couple of purists that are walking the road all this way. I'm not much of a road walker, so PCT recommend us to jump up to Chester, so that's what most of us did. But show you what I'm looking at. It's just a neat little pine forest. I'm just sitting underneath this shade tree eating my lunch, and so yeah, it's kind of cool. My pack, I'm not enjoying it. The first pack I started with, that I went 1,100 and some odd miles with, I love that pack. It was comfortable. It fit right. but then the straps was breaking, so I had to send it in. And the customer service guy at GoLite told me that the only difference between a medium and a large is the hip belt, not the torso size. That's wrong, and I thought it was, but he was a customer service guy, so I figured he knew his company's product, so I give him the benefit of the doubt, and he was wrong. So I have this medium pack, and it is killing my shoulders. I can't, the waist belt hits me, it doesn't hit me at the waist, it hits me above the waist, and if I try to make, put the pack higher, then it's going to be on my ribs. If I try to set it up higher to where it's not on my shoulders, yeah, the waist belt will be on the ribs, and yeah, that's not good. So I'm ordering a new pack, or I'm having my wife order a new pack, and she's going to send it up the trail a little ways. And this time I'm going by the large size, not the medium. But that's the way it works when you're out on trail sometimes, So, but yeah, everything's going well. Fighting off the bees, but loving the trail. I love this section that I entered today. There was some trail magic, not that we need it because we just come out of town, but that was kind of cool. So I haven't, hit a lot of trail magic, so that was pretty neat. Fresh bananas, oranges. I think there's some soda pops in there, some water, registry. So, but yeah, it's loving it. I'm past the halfway mark. I didn't get to go to the midpoint marker because it's in the section that's closed. Sucks for us, but it's closed, so what do? I thought about walking back to it. It was going to be, according to Half Miles Map, it was going to be an 8.6 mile walk to the midpoint and then an 8.6 mile walk back, of course in a closed section. So I decided just, it wasn't worth it. It was closed, and just it's the way it's working out, There's nothing you can do about it, so not worth the risk. Walking back toward the fire. I'm glad I'm not walking toward it anymore. I'm walking away, and I like that feeling. So, but yeah, everything's going great. Just wanted to give you this update and let you know how the Belden fire is going. It's last I heard, it's 2,800 acres large, or that's how much acreage is burnt. So it's a pretty good sized fire. And I've got when I was in Quincy, there was a lot of firemen coming in from out of town, and I don't know if they're coming in from out of state, but a lot of them coming from out of town and try to help contain it. So everything's going good. I think I'll end this video, so I just wanted to give an update. So happy trails, everyone. Thanks for watching.